Welcome back to a new video. This is the first workout of the 5th week, a very heavy session that went pretty well. I did kind of mess up or strain my hip a little bit, but you'll see why at the end of the workout or towards the end with a heavy clean of what did that. But the good news, I was able to get back into the app. I typed my email in wrong, or I typed in like a different formatted email. Long story short, so I was able to get back in and have that all squared away, so hopefully that won't be an issue again, because I know what my email, it's not even an email, I typed in the email wrong, but I guess the username essentially is for that, so I have that all figured out and able to get back in. You see here with snatches, they were programmed to go up to I think 117 kilos, so my goal was to get up to 120, and it was supposed to be 3 singles. You see here I missed, and then I was able to come back and make a decent, a little bit behind me, but a decent make, and then I was able to make it again. Again, same kind of decent make, a little bit behind. To me, the main goal of my next block when I'm doing a lot of the accessories is just everything for the shoulder. Just to get that, you can see there, it's like I'm getting under it fine, it's just the shoulder's just not strong enough to stabilize it and to push up with it. But those went well. I hit that 127 without straps, even though, you know, it was pressed out, but it is what it is. I'm not in a competition, so I'm counting it. Clean and jerks went really well again today, but I was able to push up the snatch up to 127, and then you'll see here clean and jerks went pretty well as well. I actually almost missed that 110 because that kid ran across. It wasn't so much the like walking in front messing me up, it just caught me off guard because he had walked the other way in front of me and then started to walk and then just started sprinting. And I almost laughed and then dropped 110 off me, but thankfully I was able to save it, or just to get the weight back a little bit. And you see the 140, that one felt good, then went up to 150. This weight felt pretty good. My drive, my jerk feels really powerful right now, even if it's not precise on a lot of these. I'm feeling like I'm getting a lot of good strength from my front rack, or it's like that tightness in the upper body, and I'm able to drive really well. The 150 felt good, so I wanted to take a crack here at 157. The first one I missed. I lost a little bit of focus when I saw people walking in the corner of my eye, but I also just didn't do a good enough rep. And then I came back and I was able to do it, got a little bit more hyped up. A little bit happier with the clean. Clean looked a little bit better too. A little bit of press out with the left arm, but just like with the snatch, you know, it's a training make, so we'll count it. And I believe that's what, like a 284 training total for the day, which is good. I then went up here for a heavy clean. I actually kind of made this, but it started to slip down my chest, so I just dropped it. And this is where I strained my hip a little bit, and you see when I catch it, I was very wide, very wide. But I was able to attempt it, I suppose. But yeah, that one put a little bit of strain on my hip. I did some front squats after. These didn't feel too bad. But when I got to, so I did this 150 for 2. And doubles are always extremely hard, so I'm not really that concerned about that. But I went up to 160 for a double as well. This I was able to do like bang bang reps. They just move slow because I'm slow. I was hoping to do a double here with 170, but I felt my hip or my like adductor, the outside of my quad. It's hard to really tell, you know, which spot, but a little bit lower than like my actual hip, right where I'm pointing. So that is kind of like quad area, but I felt that on the first rep, so I just dropped it and didn't bother trying the second one. 170, you know, the speed on it was fine, and I cleaned it earlier or last week, so I'm not too concerned with it. But pretty solid session. I was able to get pretty heavy. I'm sitting here 2 days after that session. My quad or whatever feels, you know, fine. Do some extra mobility work for it, but I'm hoping that it won't be a limiter because I do have some more training today. But you know, training is going well. I'll be able to get up to these heavy weights, and so hopefully I'm able to, you know, keep working on that left arm. Probably won't be anything that I'll be able to really fix this week when I hit the last heavy session on Saturday, but I will hopefully be able to work on it in the next block and really focus on just massaging and stretching that area, but also just doing a ton of strength work. I want to get back into doing, I haven't done them in a while, the like handstands or like modified handstands, but just a ton of stuff just to stabilize that joint. Because if that joint is super strong, that whole area, then my snatches will just be better in general. And same with jerks as well, but I don't generally have as much issues with the jerk as I do with the snatch as far as pressing out. That 157 was just kind of a maximal weight, so it is what it is with that. But anywho, that's it for this one. I'll talk to you on the next one. Have a great day. Peace.